Welcome guys, today we will be doing a comparison of the Polygon Siskiu T7 and the Siskiu T8. We will go over the price, components, description, and finally which one is for you. Let's begin with a brief description. The Siskiu T is a very versatile bike that can handle almost anything you throw at it. It has a modern progressive geometry, great specs, and an affordable price tag. It is a great balance between stability and handling. The Siskiu T can handle some of the gnarliest tech trails, and it's still playful enough to have a blast shredding some berms on a flow trail. The bike has modern geometry with a long modern reach, steep seat tube angle, and a slack head tube angle. Short chain stays make this bike easy to manage. The Siskiu T is a very stable and confident at high speeds. The Siskiu T is a great do-it-all bike with great dependable components for any beginner to intermediate rider. The Siskiu T7 and T8 are perfect bikes for any trail or terrain. Now onto the pricing. The Polygon Siskiu T7 is priced very fairly and affordably at $2,199 American dollars, which is $3,155 Australian dollars, and the T8 is priced at $2,699 American dollars, which is $3,845 Australian dollars. If you are a beginner and want to try mountain biking for the first time, then the T7 is a great platform and is easily upgraded. If you are more serious about mountain biking and have more of a budget, then the T8 is a great option for you. Upgrading from the T7 to the T8 gets you better suspension, brakes, and a lighter drivetrain. It is cheaper to upgrade from the T7 to the T8 than to get the T7 and upgrade and match the T8 specs. If you are on a budget and are a beginner to intermediate rider, then the T7 is a great option for you. If you are an intermediate rider who is beginning to experiment with some black tech trails, then the T8 is probably a better option for you. Now let's move on to the components. The Siskiu T7 uses the RockShox Recon RL Boost fork. The Siskiu T7 also utilizes RockShox's Deluxe Select Plus shock, which is way ahead of its price. The T7 also utilizes the RockShox Deluxe Select Plus shock, which is way ahead of its category at this price point. For a drivetrain, the T7 has the Shimano CS M6100 Dior 12-speed drivetrain with a 510% range. The Dior drivetrain has all the trickle-down features of the Shimano's highest-end group set, just adds a little weight. For brakes, the T7 comes with the Tektro HD 735 brakes, which are powerful and get the job done, but lack consistency and have a lot of brake fade once the pads heat up. The front caliper has 4 pistons and the rear has 2. The Polygon Siskiu T7 weighs around 37 pounds in medium 27 5-inch wheels, which is about 16.78 kilograms. Now onto the components of the Polygon Siskiu T8. The T8 rocks the Fox 34 rhythm fork, which is extremely capable. The T8's rear shock is the Fox Float DPS, which is a great shock at this price point. For drivetrain, the T8 rocks the CS M7100 SLX 12-speed drivetrain, offering the same features of the Dior, just at a lighter weight. The T8's brakes are the Tektro HD 745 brake set, which are a great upgrade from the previous model and offers 4 pistons front and rear. This bike weighs 33.5 pounds or 5.2 kilograms. Now onto which bike is for you. If you are new to mountain biking or haven't been riding for long, then the T7 is a great option for you. If you are a beginner to intermediate rider, ride mostly blue and green trails, then the T7 is great for you. If you have been riding for a bit and have started wandering into some black trails or steep technical trails, it might be a good idea to go with the T8. With Fox suspension front and rear and 4-piston brakes, the T8 will be more forgiving on the steep technical trails. Steep technical trails can be ridden on the T7, but the T8 will be more forgiving. If you have the money and are venturing into some black trails, then go with the T8. If you are tight on money or are planning to stick to mostly blue and green trails, then with the occasional black thrown in, then go with the T7. Thanks for watching to the end, everybody. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.